quick. All right, we got the Browns at the Texans. The Browns actually have a very lucrative defense. Their defense is for real, but you got, CJ Stroud has been hot at home against the Texans. Who you guys got? Texans, Browns.
I'm going with Browns only because um, I think that the playoff situation sometimes hits a little bit different. So when we're talking about rookie of the year, we're talking about regular season. So, but I do think the lights tend to hit a little different in those playoff situations. So I'm going with Browns.
Damn.
Wow, that's putting it out there. I think CJ Stroud is on one right now. The Texans got momentum. They are reborn, refocused. I see the Texans taking that game.
I got the Texans. I'm riding. I'm riding to the rotors fall off with CJ
Let me
Stroud.
be odd woman
Absolutely.
out.
All right. All right.
Perfect. We're not saying because you're a woman, Jackie. But
you are the show's Coretta.
Oh God.
Dolphins, Chiefs, the return of Tyreek Hill to Arrowhead Stadium. Who you got? Dolphins or
Mm,
Chiefs?
Chiefs are going to win that game.
yeah, I got the
Miami hasn't
Chiefs.
played anybody of substance. I love the head coach. I forget what his name is leaving me right now. Man, I need Ginkgo Kaloba. Sorry, but what I'm saying is, I really do think the Chiefs they're hitting their stride now. This is where they shine. It's in the playoffs. Chiefs are going to mollywop Miami.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that this is Mike McDaniel is
Thank you, Mike
yes,
McDaniel.
Mike
Yes, I
McDaniel.
love that guy. I
Mike
love that.
I think
McDaniel.
yeah, I really like Mike McDaniel. I'm with you on that. I like his integrity. I like him as a person. I think he's done great over in Miami. I just think he's gonna
Yes,
be
get a
I
new
don't
coach.
think he's gonna come out on top of this one though.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the Fish. I'm not confident. I love Pat Mahomes, but I'm not confident with that wide receiver core. Tyreek
Mm.
Hill, I think, is gonna try to have a monster game to show the team how much they miss him. Tua Tagovailoa has been playing pretty well up until obviously on Sunday night when they pretty much crapped the bed against the Buffalo Bills. Uh, but I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. All right.
And can I say real quick, the NFL is brilliant for putting that game on
Yes.
Amazon because they're going to
Yeah.
get all the Swifties, all the people that love Taylor Swift to pay money to watch her boo play the game. So that was brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
You know, I read a stat that says something that 80% of NFL fans already had Amazon Prime TV before they switched it to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm one of them. But still, the ones that don't have it that are Taylor Swift fans that
Well,
all like Kelsey.
let me correct that because that game is actually going to be on Peacock.
Oh, is it?
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you got to pay for Peacock?
Oh,
Because
my-
I don't
my
have
bad.
Peacock.
Oh well, you asked out. Anyway, moving right along.
Either way, it's brilliant. You have to put it on a pay
Yes,
channel.
Right.
streaming.
So my bad on that.
Yeah.
Streaming is the way to go. I'm trying to tell people streaming is the future.
Mm-hmm.
Rams Lions, the return of Matthew Stafford to Detroit, facing the Rams facing their former number one quarterback in Jared Goff. Who you got in that matchup?
I'm going with Lions.
Ooh, you know what? That's a
Side
tough
eye.
the Rams were destined to be tanking this year, but ended up making the playoffs. And as much as I think they're decent, I'm still going with the Lions. The Lions,
I didn't know you was
the
going
Lions are on a mission this year. They have a new culture there. The head coach has created a new culture. I am all in with the Lions.
I did not expect that, Jake. That's why I was side eyeing you. Like, what you gonna say?
Well, you know what? I've been catching hell from Rams fans all season.
You have. I've been seeing it too.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know me, if you want some, come get some. Ain't
Yes,
nobody
sir.
running. I'm right here. I'm going to say this. I love what Dan Campbell has done with the Lions. I like the fact that the Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown, former USC Trojan, has definitely stepped up in a major way. I love the Lions as a collective. I love the organization. The organization has definitely changed. I mean, he's talking to Steve Weiss from the NFL Network, and he was just telling me how much the organization has not only just revamped, but also invested in downtown Detroit as well.
Yeah.
So not only what they've done on the field, but off the field, which I can always respect. Having said that, Jared Goff has been put in a position that the lights aren't as bright as they were in Southern California for him. And sometimes people adjust better when the lights are a little dimmer because everybody's not a superstar. Everybody's not a number one. Sometimes people are the two, and that's okay if you can admit that and play under those circumstances. Having said that, Matthew Stafford is coming off a tear ever since his injury. I'm looking at Jake, you mentioned Puka Nacua. who broke the receiving record against the San Francisco 49ers. Cooper Kupp is starting to turn it on finally. I love Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is my guy. That
He's-
boy,
Yeah.
the boy bad. The boy bad. Let me tell you,
Watch.
the
Yeah.
boy is bad. The boy ain't got no fear. The man, the boy don't miss.
The man right here.
He don't miss. The boy bad. And Kyron Williams is fearless. He act like he's a vet, and this man is only in the second year. And the man moving like a vet. This is what I'm saying. I think the Rams beat the Lions because the Lions lost their biggest offensive weapon in their tight end. I think that's going to play a significant role. So I got the Rams in this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Steelers, Bills. Who you got?
This is hard.
It's like algebra.
All right. I know I'm
Yo,
doing
make-
I'm gonna go Steelers.
Josh Allen does show up when he needs to, for the most part. I think the Bills beat them. I think the Bills win that game.
I got Bills in that one. Josh Allen and the Bills are going to go ahead and take that, especially with the Steelers missing T.J. Watt, even though they have sizable linebackers that can fill in that role. But obviously, it's going to be a little different for the Steelers.
Never count out Josh Allen.
And I don't trust that. I don't trust the Steelers quarterback. I think he's absolute trash. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go with
but
the
y'all
Bills.
know why I'm going with the Steelers. So I said Steelers. I'm gonna stick with the Steelers.
All right. Well, when you're wrong, make sure you know that. Okay. Now,
I've done that before.
Yeah, you have, Jake. You have.
I will too. Always.
And finally, Green Bay at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to take Dak Prescott and the Cowboys at home only because they're at home. I think Dak, even though they won the division, people didn't pick them to win the division. They picked the Eagles. Obviously, we all picked the Eagles to win the division because of what we saw the previous year. But I think Dallas turned it on at the right time. And I think they're going to continue that momentum. And here's the kicker. If Dallas can get to these first two games, they don't even see the 49ers until the NFC Championship.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So I am pulling for the Cowboys because I want to see a rematch between the 49ers and the Cowboys. And then it's whatever after that.
Well, of all the Cowboy gear that I used to have, the only one that's still relevant on that team is the Dak Prescott stuff that I have. So what I'm probably going to do is pull out my Dak Prescott shirt and go find me a bar and get a whole bunch of free drinks and pretend like I'm just the biggest fan. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Cowboys.
Wow. So you just go pimp the scene, huh? Okay.
That is such a topic for another show, Jackie. Y'all be that's why I don't spend money on nobody. All right. I'm gonna let that go. Let that go.
I hit a trigger. I saw it. I seen it.
Man. Woo! I had to come on my podcast to talk about that one. But here we go. I picked the Cowboys because they are running on all cylinders right now. I am not a believer in Dak Prescott. The only reason why I want them to lose so I can see Stephen A. Smith do his funny laugh and have it go spiel about it, my homeboy. But I dropped that name. But I think the Cowboys, they got all the momentum right now. They're playing out of their minds. I just can't stand their fans. They're just as bad as Raiders against me. But Cowboys are doing the damn thing lately, and I picked them to win it.